These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
53. Mike. Keep it up.
Kill.
Check it back. Check it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Everyone got 4.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check 24.
He's crashing.
Williams will try again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, Kamara. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it brings up third down.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the pass. He's coming. Kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 43.
Blue dog Porkers. Blue dog Porkers.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check, 47. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, watch it. Check, hot route. Hot.
49, check 49.
Undercrunch. Check 31.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Keep it up. 15.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Kamara. 72 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
58 to Mike.
Hey, rip blitz, rip blitz.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 37. Check 37.
Nice run.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Quiet, 64, weak.
They give it to Williams, running right. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And bring it. Say.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it with McCoy. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Watch the boot.
15.
24 is the mic. Come off the ball. 24 is the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we... see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Switch.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Murray up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
What? 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check.
On third down, Murray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run. This is Kamara. A spin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, my 7.
50, Mike 50.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive. Moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch the eye. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah.
Again, it's McCoy. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go, D.
Yellow. Attack.
3 down. Out. Check. 58.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Attack.
Get him.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, switch gears.
22 jet bomber.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
65. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Hey, Ripley.
58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, it's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
58.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, Sunday.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
80 weapon.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight dog, tight over. 61, match box, right.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Now Kamara. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. It got his man complete. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 33 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
You must be dreaming.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
You ready? And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tonight.
A run, it's Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Let's break it down. 14.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check your hot read.
Hero 15.
Charlie.
Come back.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
General, West.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Touchdown, defense. Switch.
Come back.
Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Demario Davis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let him know.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to have have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. Pick the edge. Go. Tonight.
On the ground, Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. What's good on the extra point? And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Kill. Check nickel.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Tighten up. Check 4.
10th carry now for McCoy. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Yellow. Let's go, move, Eddie. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Alert. 3 down. Go. 24.
To throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA